Hey y'all, how y'all doing? It is Tuesday. It was sunshiny, but not so much now. Listen, if you saw the last videos I made last week, you know that I'm trying to keep the wind behind me because I am outside. You know that I moved away from where I was living the last 10 years and moved back home to Detroit area. And my whole life has changed. I have no regrets, but now I'm going to tell you about some of the things that worked and some that have not worked. But before I do that, I just want you to know that I'm moving my body and I want y'all to move your body with me, okay? Let's try to get through this video without the wind kicking up, but I feel like I have really found my purpose and I am literally walking in it even right now as we speak. Everything really is different. Okay, I was working a part-time job and it wasn't going to transfer because it was just for that stage. Okay, I knew I was going to have to work at least part-time, and I wanted to have that in place before I moved back home. So beginning of June, I started thinking about what I want to do. And this is what I'm giving you ideas of, or I'm trying to tell you how I did this briefly, but I'll be talking about it more if you really want to know. You have to decide what you want to do and how you want to move for the rest of your life, especially if you're older, because we have to decide those things, right? Who are you? Where are you? Who do you want to be? Where do you want to be? All that. How you want to be it. For mine, it was like, okay, I kind of knew where I wanted to be. I thought I wanted to be back in Detroit, but it was like the rent. Oh my God. I didn't want to buy a house. I've already done that. So renting, I knew was going to be expensive. I wasn't going to get the apartment that I wanted with no carpeting. Laminated floors are not big here. And just a lot of stuff that I wasn't sure I was going to like it. But I knew that I was no longer liking where I was. So I had to do something. And that's what I'm saying to you is do something. If you don't like where you're at, do something. Is it scary? Yes. You know what? I've talked about this before, y'all. So I'm letting you know right now what I'm doing is I have been talking about our mind and our spirit. I've taught you how to play your singing bowl. I hope you're doing that. I have shown you how to smudge your house for negative energy and to keep everything clear. And getting chilly out here. And now I want to talk more about what I'm doing that I want you to do with me. This holds me accountable. It will hold you accountable. I hope if you join me, come on, join me, walk with me. We walk in physically and walk with me. We can walk and talk and get our bodies in shape because we're older. Even if you're not about to be 72 like me, if you're about to be 52, you're going to have to start getting that body together because it's going to be times when you just wake up and honey, something just hurts. All you did was go to sleep, right? Right. Okay, that's going to happen more. It's the way our bodies are made. So I would just say to all of you, start walking with me. We can chit chat while we're walking. I can tell you about some of the things that have worked here, some of the things that are still works in progress. I've had to do a couple of resets. Okay, so when you're talking about yourself, figure out what you want to do, where you want to do it, how you want to do it. Finances was something for me that I had to figure out. How am I going to make this work financially? I knew it was going to cost a lot. Moving is expensive. Oh, and let me tell you something about moving in case you do not know and you move interstate. There are peak seasons, if you didn't know this. For moving companies, there's peak seasons. That means they will charge you more in June when students are moving out of the dorms and back home. They will charge you more in August when students are leaving home and going to college. Yeah. But here's the good thing about that is you can call and lock those prices in anytime. For example, I did with Penske. I like them. I don't like U-Haul. Penske let me lock in their rates, and I could even come back and change the date. I've done that a couple times because I've moved interstate 3 different times in my life. Yeah, I move a lot. But now, I don't want to move no more. Oh my God. The thought of moving anymore makes me want to scream and cut off my own head. I swear to God. But if you're going to do it, you need to be very systematic about it. You need to make notes, phone calls, and I'm going to tell you right now, it's just a fact. If you are moving interstate, they often just bid those moves out to other contractors. I'm probably not saying it right, but you know what I'm talking about. If you don't, watch some YouTube videos. There's some horror stories. Okay. But they will send that out. Like they'll, whatever you contract with them, they will contract with a moving company. A lot of them are somewhere in Florida, I think. That's where mine were. Horror stories, but this one wasn't as bad. Just know that they're going to tell you your contract is binding. It is not. They're going to find a way to get more money out of you, which you're going to pay, or you might end up being in a huge lawsuit and trying to get your stuff back. Yeah. Because sometimes they hold your stuff hostage. This is real. The only thing that worked for that did not work for that for me was that, not the only thing, there were a couple things. They changed the contract. I ended up having to come out of $500 more than what the binding contract said. And they have all kinds of excuses. And if you're a woman, they're going to try to talk down to you. Right. That part, ladies. Okay, so that part, yeah. They're not going to stick to the contract, and you're going to pay it because what else are you going to do? You're not going to put your furniture on your back. Your furniture is going to be separated from you if you're moving from state to state for a period of time. That is really this little black squirrel. Hello. No, I don't want to play. Go. I'm going to do critters. But yeah, I came out of more money. And when I did get my stuff, and I had to be out there taking pictures and stuff so they knew that, look, I'm not playing with y'all. And I still ended up with my 2-seater patio bistro set. I ended up with somebody else's cushions. So someone else got my cushions, I'm sure. Right, nice, right? So you can try to fight these things, as I say. Sometimes you have to pick your battles. Sometimes it's just not even worth it. And for me, it wasn't. I had so much going on. Working started 4 days after I moved here. So I'd already brought some clothes and things. So I wasn't just living out of boxes. But yeah, there was a lot. So that's another thing. If you're older like me and you don't have to work full-time right away, don't do it. It's so much stress. There's already so much going on. What you want to do is self-care and not hurt yourself, not overdo. And I didn't do that. I did really well. So I'm walking now. We have been walking almost 10 minutes. Pretty good. The thing about walking that I like is that we can do it while we're doing other things. So walking and talking. Something else that has not worked for me. Hi. Something else that has not worked for me. There's a man in front of me with a cute little baby. And, something else has not worked for me. And you know what, y'all? I'm not editing. This is just me. I don't feel like doing all that right now. Maybe later, but not today. But, where was I? So, something else that has not worked for me, the hair thing that I mentioned in the video last week. But you know what? That's going to be on the reset. This will be another reset. I am going to start, I think, doing my own hair. It's a doggone shame that we don't know how to do our hair anymore. My melanated sisters, we don't know how to do our hair. I'm I'm talking to us older sisters. I'll go natural in a second if I learn how to transition. I have to learn how to transition my own natural hair. What in the world? It is what it is, right? But okay, so I said all that to say, what I want is a commitment from you to come to this channel to where we are walking and talking and exercising, and the next one should be in the house because the little studio is already set up. And that's another thing. What is going to be the name of the studio? I'm not sure. Okay, but look, I've been walking for 10 minutes and I'm winded. What that tells me is I am not in shape. I don't want to overdo this, but I tell y'all, my target dates. I officially started this the beginning of April, June 5th. I don't know why I picked that date, but that date feels right for me. That's when I want to see some results. I am right now in a size 14, 16. But look, check this out. I didn't tell y'all this part. I should have told you this first. I have lost 30 pounds since I've been here. I don't know how, and I'm not sick. Yeah, I've just had a bunch of tests and stuff. I am not sick. There is no reason that I have put, I should say, I have not put any energy into this, but I have lost 30 pounds. Yeah. Okay, and I'm fighting the wind, so I'm going to call this quits. And what I'm going to do when I get back to my car is stretch. Please stretch. I'm walking backwards now. Please stretch because you don't want to be sore. And if you need the Bengay, the balms, the patches, do all that and take a nice hot shower or hot bath and relax. I want to thank each and every one of you for watching Motivate Me See and CC on Purpose. And I hope you come back. Please like, comment, respectfully, share, and subscribe. I'll put links to my other channels in there too, because the exercising I'll do at home, I'm going to see how one of my other channels, Calm and Conquer, one of the videos I did on that, I want to play in the background for the music, but I haven't checked it out yet. It may be no music. But anyway, okay. Y'all take care. Have a beautiful day. I'm winded, so I'm going to stop for a minute. My car is right over there. And I'm going to let my heartbeat come back down calmly to where it's supposed to be. Yeah, because my heart is beating faster than it should. And we're at 13 minutes now. So I am not going to just jump back in the car. I don't have the camera on a tripod or my selfie stick. So you won't see me with my stretches today, but I'll do stretches. I'm not a doctor. See a doctor first before you do any of this. Please see a doctor first. Just for your safety. And don't be saying that, and Cece told me to do this. Don't be silly. Be sensible. Okay? And I can't wait to see the results. In the middle of June, the beginning of June. We're going to see some results because we're going to take it seriously. Okay, y'all. Take care. Stay blessed. All right. Don't forget, hit that subscribe button. And like. Bye.